Hi guys, I hope you are ready for week 2 of training. Today we're going to talk about how to run a challenge group. So basically the bottom line what a challenge group is, if you haven't already participated one, is it's a accountability group. So you're going to get a group of 5 to 7 people is usually what I shoot for, people who want to reach their health and fitness goals. And so what you're going to do is you can do one of two things. The easiest way to do it is to pick a program and then invite people to join you by using this program to reach their health and fitness goals. Or the second way you can do it is just say, I'm going to start accountability group. The requirements are is you have to be doing a Beachbody program, and we're all going to go into this group together, and we're all just going to make sure we're working out and eating healthy every single day. Now I'll get to why that part is a little bit trickier in just a little bit, but we're going to keep going through the steps of how you run your challenge group. So the first thing you do is you pick your program. I usually pick a date next, and I pick that date 3 weeks from after I picked the program. So, for example, a really good time to start your challenge groups are during the 3rd week of every month. However, I know this training might not exactly fall in that time. So after your first challenge group is done, or you're starting your second challenge group, I would personally start it during the 3rd week of every month, and here's why. Each month, Beachbody is going to offer a promotion, so they're going to have a challenge pack at a discounted price. It might be P90X3 is down from the $205 original challenge pack price all the way down to $180. When the 21-day fix came out, it originally is $160. It was $140, and that included the Shakeology, your support as a coach, and the 21-day fix workouts and containers. It was a fantastic deal. So each month on the first of the month, Beachbody will announce what the promotions for that month is. A lot of times what people do is they'll run challenge groups based on that promotion because, let's face it, people get scared by money. Not everybody has the money, $200, $205 to throw at every single month for, P90X3, Insanity, Body Beast. I'm just thinking of the higher ended challenge pack prices. So that is why the 3rd week is always a good time. This also gives you a lot of time to advertise for the group, to let people think about if they want to be a part of it, order their product, and then get their product in before the first date. So when I pick my date, for example, if I said on May 26th, we're going to start our challenge group, I make sure everybody has ordered their challenge pack by May 19th, or they cannot be in the challenge group. Here's why. If they order on May 26th, they're not going to get their product for a whole nother 5 to 7 days. And then if that's the case, they're going to be behind by a whole week. They aren't going to be on the same time schedule as everybody else. Other people are going to be seeing results before they are. It can cause discouragement. It really is best if everybody starts on the same exact date. So you've picked your program, you've picked your date, now you need to advertise it. So you'll need to go and research either my Facebook or your upline coach's Facebook or Instagram, or ask your upline coach for an example of how to advertise for a challenge group. Now here is my number 1 tip for you. Do not post a picture of the cover of P90X3 and of Tony Horton or whatever and say, I'm going to do this program, who wants to do it? Or message me if you're interested in this program. No, you're not going to get as much of a response from that. The really, really fantastic way to do it is post a picture of yourself post-workout, pre-workout, an action shot, or maybe even you're going to post a fitness video of you and talk about how you absolutely love home-based fitness programs and how you want to help other people reach their health and fitness goals from their home. So you're going to start an accountability group on May 19th or May 26th. What I did there is I'm not blasting Beachbody. I'm not saying you must do a Beachbody program. I'm not saying you must do Shakeology. I'm not saying do this Beachbody program, do that Beachbody program. I've talked about it a little bit before. There's a lot of Beachbody coaches out there, and some of them give us bad names. Some of them are in it for the money. And so you actually want to avoid saying the word Beachbody or Shakeology or T25 or whatever it may be. If you look at some of the top coaches, Mindy Lawhorn, Michelle Myers, Janelle Summers, Mindy Wender, they aren't posting, oh, look at my T25 workout, or oh, I love T25. Yes, here and there it is okay, but when you're advertising a challenge group, I really try to stay away from it. Once in a while, if I'm really struggling to get people or get people interested, then I will post a before and after picture of someone who has done that specific program, and I'll say, look at these fantastic results that so and so got from doing Turbo Fire. I'm going to start Turbo Fire on such and such date. I would love for you to join me. Or I'm going to start running a group, because no, you do not have to be doing the program that everybody else is doing. However, for your first challenge group, I do advise that you are running a program that you yourself are involved in. Here's why. It's going to be a new challenge group. You are going to be learning how to run the challenge group. People are going to have a lot of questions, and you need to know how to answer them. So it's much easier if you have the program in front of you and you're doing it for yourself and you're going through the journey with them, than if you're struggling to find an answer of, when they ask, in Turbo Fire, do I have to do this 15-minute workout on Tuesdays, or, can I do the 60-minute one instead? You need to understand what they're talking about, and the best way to do that is to understand what program they're doing. So for your very first challenge group, I do advise you that you're doing the program that they are doing. However, after that, you should always be building to your own library of Beachbody products and programs, because guess what? They work. That's why you're a coach. That's why you're promoting it. So therefore, you should have a bunch of different products that you're trying, and eventually be able to run challenge groups for all those different programs. So that's one thing that you need to think about, is when you're running a challenge group, are you running a program that you're familiar with, you're going to be able to answer questions with, etc. So sorry for getting off on that little tangent. Back on track. So you've now picked your program. You've now picked your date. You set it for 3 weeks ahead. You're going to advertise without blasting the word Beachbody. The next thing you need to do is, the fourth thing is personally invite people. You cannot just throw it on Facebook once a week and expect that you are going to get people. With that being said, when you do put it on Facebook, you need to put it on at different days and different times, and I honestly would not do it more than once a week. People understand it. They see that you're doing the challenge group. If you want to put it on different social media sites more than once a week, I think that's okay. So if, say, for example, you wanted to put it on Monday on your Facebook page, on Tuesday on your Instagram page, and then kind of lay off for the week, I think that is one of the best bets that you can do. But you do need to personally invite people. So how do you do that? The same exact way that you would do it for if you were putting it on your Facebook. So you would just send a message to either people that you've talked to about Beachbody programs, people you think would be interested, your friends, your family, and what you're going to say to them is, hey, I'm running this accountability group, to get in the best shape of your life. I want to get in the best shape of my life. I need people to hold me accountable to my goals. In return, I'll hold them accountable to their goals. Would you be interested in joining me? And that's how you simply invite someone. And that way, I know it's scary, and a lot of people have said to me, well, if I personally invite someone, aren't they going to take it as an invitation of me saying, hey, I think you need to lose some weight? No, not at all. Not if you state it that way. Make sure you're not saying like, hey, I see you are, a little bit heavier than you were in college. Any way you want to do this with me? Absolutely not. Do not ever do that. I'm sure you all know that. I was just kidding. But what you should be doing is saying, I need help, or this group of people is doing it and I think you'd be a great addition to it. Or maybe it's somebody you see that's always posting recipes and fitness tips online, but they're not a coach. Say, hey, I think you're a great role model. You motivate me. Is there any way you would want to co-run this group with me and do this specific program in Shakeology? After you've invited people and advertised, like I said, you usually have about 2 weeks to advertise. On that second week, people need to order so that you can start on that third week. So make sure you follow up with everybody you have invited and say, hey, last chance order by midnight, etc. After people have purchased the product and you get your first few people who have purchased, you see it in your back office, you need to create a private Facebook group. Set it to private, make a fun cover photo, and you're going to set up this group, and this is where the group is going to be held. So a lot of people are like, oh, I'm in North Carolina, so I know I can't do your groups. No, I run them all through virtually through Facebook, through an accountability group. If somebody doesn't have Facebook, I have done it before where they are on like an email blast and I just email them each week, or each day, excuse me. However, they do not get the same experience that everybody else does because they don't have that accountability. They aren't meeting people. So what I've really encouraged people to do is create a Facebook, go as private as possible so nobody knows that you're on Facebook, and then join this group. Once the group is done, if you're done with Facebook and you don't like it, delete it, but at least you have it and at least you're accountable within the group. You next need to download the program Hootsuite. It is a free program that you can use from your phone, from your computer, from your iPad, you name it, you can use it. And what it does is it's going to send out pre-recorded or pre-typed posts to that challenge group every day. So you can do your own posts. I'm actually going to create a guide of what you could post. And then also if you go into your back office, news and training, and then challenge groups, there is actually a guide for each program and what you should be saying as a coach for each day of each program already created for you, which is amazing. So they're really good fillers. However, they do need to be personalized a little bit. So if you are going to use those, make sure you're personalizing them. You're going to take those challenge groups that are already created, the challenge group guides that are already created, and you're going to throw them into Hootsuite. You're going to schedule them to go out every morning around 7:30 or 8 a.m. because you know you're going to have people that are working out in the morning, maybe before you even get up. And then that way they're going to see your motivational post. They're going to, be motivated for the whole day once they see that post, and it's going to start the interaction for the day in that group. So you're going to schedule those posts to go out, and voila, you are done. You are about to run your first challenge group. So this is how you set up your first challenge group. I've kind of gone a little bit into how you'll run it, but that's going to be a totally different video to kind of understand how it's going to be run. Of course, you have an advantage if you've been in your first challenge group, or you've been in a challenge group and you're going to run your first one because you're going to kind of have an idea of how it's ran. A lot of frequently asked questions that I get: does everybody have to be on a program and Shakeology? The answer is no. Not everybody has to be on a program and Shakeology. However, they have to be on one or the other. But it's better if they are on both, and here is why. We know the secret to success is these two things together. If you're not doing these things together, you aren't going to have as good of success. So if you have a group of 5 people and 4 out of the 5 people have ordered a challenge pack, so they're using Shakeology plus a program, and the 5th person has not, who is going to see the better results? Probably the other 4 who are using Shakeology daily and working out daily. The 5th person who is either just using Shakeology and headed to a gym or just using a program and not Shakeology is probably not going to see as good of results, and they're going to get discouraged because in challenge groups you're going to ask your challengers to post their results once a week. And that's going to be discouraging for your 5th person, and that's a way that you could possibly lose a customer. If it comes down to the price of it and they're truly just, I can't afford it, I can't do this, and there's no way that we can work with them, there's no special going on, etc., then usually I let them into the group still. I really hardly ever turn anybody down, but I always let them know, here's the deal. These two together are a killer combo, so please don't get discouraged if you see others having greater success because they are using this combo together. Lastly, everybody always asks me as a new coach, how come I can't see the challenge packs? Okay, so as coaches, we already get 25% off all the products. Challenge packs are already discounted from what they should be. So if you add Shakeology plus T25. So T25 is normally $120 and Shakeology is usually $130. So when you add those together, you're going to be at a $250. The challenge pack at all times is $205 for that combination of Shakeology and T25. So it's already discounted. So there's no way Beachbody is going to give you a discount on already discounted products. Those are merely for your customers. So you have to log out of your Beachbody account, go to your website, click shop, and then you can see the challenge packs that come up. However, you guys all found where the product training guides were in your back office, in your tools and marketing, and you found all of the product training guides that have all the information about how much it costs as a challenge pack, how much it costs for a club member, how much it costs for a coach, and how much it costs for just retail price for your regular customer. So you really shouldn't have to log out and then look at the challenge packs. You really can just use your back office to find that information, but that's the reason why you can't see the challenge pack. So with that being said, in order for a customer to order a challenge pack, they need to go to your website, click shop, click challenge packs, and then click the challenge pack that they would like. Do not have them order the program and Shakeology separately. That is not considered a challenge pack, and they won't be getting a discounted price. Lastly, so when you order a challenge pack, you are automatically enrolled in Shakeology Home Direct. You've learned this before, but I just want to reiterate it. Make sure they know that they are on Shakeology Home Direct. Yes, they can cancel it after the first month has shipped. If they don't want it anymore, they don't want the second month, they don't think they're going to be able to afford it, make sure they cancel it by sending an email to customer service before their next bag ships. Otherwise, they're going to return it, and it's going to hit you in commission, and you're going to owe Beachbody that $32 back. With that being said, they're also enrolled in the club membership when they sign up for a challenge pack. So for 30 days, the first 30 days, they get the free club membership. So they get access to like a meal plan they can create. It's all in their account when they log on to Beachbody. There's a bunch of different things that they can utilize. After the 30 days, if they no longer want it, have them email customer service and say, I don't need my VIP or my club membership package that came with my challenge pack, and they won't get charged for it. However, if they do keep it, they will get charged once every 3 months for this for the club membership. That should be it for starting your first challenge group. I know it's scary, but I know you can do it. I never suggest that you run a group by yourself. So always invite another coach to help you. You're going to soon be inviting coaches to your own team, and you'll be wanting to help them. So running challenge groups with other people, it takes the work off of you. Maybe you post one week and then, other coach posts the next week. You do every other day, whatever it may be. Invite another coach to join you in this challenge group process. Or you can invite your upline or ask your upline sponsor to kind of guide you through your first one if you're really uncomfortable with running your first challenge group. If you have any questions, please post to the Facebook group, and good luck running your first challenge group.